Hi everyone, Lisa here again, a little sooner than I had planned. I'm having a really hard day today, and I don't normally make the videos on my hardest days, but the reason I did, you can tell I've got a lot of anxiety going on. I normally don't do this on my worst anxiety days, but I'm just being real here. The reason I am doing this today is because things have gotten worse over the last week. The anxiety's really kicked up. The pressure, oh dear God, the pressure's gotten worse. Depression's dipped again. And weirder than anything is the racing, obsessive, crazy, insanity feeling thoughts and emotions have kicked up worse than they have been for quite a long time. And yesterday was Mother's Day, and man, I was a mess. I was a mess. Rage and just jealousy and envy and racing thoughts and extreme emotions, and everything was exaggerated and crazy and worse than it should have been. And this is not who I am, especially as, you know, a professing Christian that has been a Christian all of my adult life. This is not who I am, and I just started to hate myself because I can't get past it. I cannot get past these feelings. And I was sharing this with my small group of supportive friends, and someone said, what would you say to another benzo survivor? And I thought that's really a good perspective. And then it made me think of a letter I wrote back in July of 2014 when I was just past a year off. And I wrote a letter to myself, but I addressed it to fellow sufferer. And I thought, you know what, I'm gonna read that again. And then my friend also suggested I read it here because we need to love ourselves. We need to find a place of self-love in this, and we need to keep perspective on how hellacious this is. This is not us going through grief. It's not going through cancer. It's not going through, you know, loss of something. It's not going through any other life experience other than a massive assault on our brain. We are not ourselves, and we have to give ourselves that grace and constant reminders. I'm sorry I'm moving so much. It's probably not going to be as easy to watch, but I wanted to read you guys this letter. So I wrote this on July 26th of 2014. Dear suffering soul, parentheses, Lisa, you are hurting so very much, I can tell. The pain is in your eyes and movements. You are discouraged and even close to despair at times. It's okay if you kick and scream your way through this horrendous time. Who wouldn't? The thing that matters is that you don't give up or lose hope. Even when you don't feel it, don't lose hope, and you have not. You are enduring something most people will never be close to experiencing. It is a horrific experience that is testing all of your reserves, perseverance, and fortitude. You feel like you cannot take another step, but you always do, don't you? Oh, man, that was 2 years ago almost, you guys, and here I am. Your mind is lying to you. Your emotions are not your own, but from a place not of you. Do not trust your thoughts or responses. Trust that person deep down in the recesses of your being. I remember you. You loved living in life. You laughed fully and easily, and you had a calm presence about you. You were high functioning, quick-witted, and you had an abundance of energy. Your mind was quick and clear, and boy, could you multitask. That is you, covered with layers of ashes and mud and drug-induced horror. You may want to hit yourself or use foul language. You may claw at your skin and pull at your hair. You may break things, overeat, and become rageful at those you love. It's okay. Your only job right now is to rest and wait and trust and believe in the healing taking place. You may feel jealous and envious towards anyone and anything that is not going through this. That's okay. You may not feel it justified. You may not understand why. It's okay. You may look in the mirror and not recognize who you have become. You may see hollow, empty eyes and a sallow, sad face. Your cheeks might hurt if you force a smile because it's been so long, those muscles just don't know how to squeak up, move up. You may surprise yourself and not recognize it. If a laugh sneaks out because, well, it just hardly ever happens anymore. You may pick at your cuticles and pull at your hair. It's okay. It's all okay. A drug did this to you. A drug did it too, sweetie. It's okay to be human. You may not feel love for the most treasured souls in your life. It's heart-wrenching, I know. It rips your soul apart, I know. You may sit and stare for hours because it just takes too much effort to be up and about in this foreign world. It's okay, just rest, just rest. You may be dirty, your bills unpaid, your clothes frumpled, your hair undone. You may even stink. You may have gained weight. May not look that great. It's all okay. You are surviving a horrific attack on your brain and your central nervous system. A violent assault on the deepest cellular level. Try to process that. Love yourself. Hug yourself. Look in the mirror and call yourself beautiful because you are. Because God does not make mistakes. Think about the miracle of the healing body, the intrinsic health you are gaining back every minute, even when you don't feel it. Cherish your body. Think of how brave you are, how strong and determined, and what a small percent you are in. You chose to get off the merry-go-round. You could have stayed on the drugs. You could have went back on them when things got too tough. You could have tried other drugs. You could be drinking alcohol. You could have hurt yourself. Maybe you thought of hurting others, but you haven't. You have done none of those things because you are an amazing, wonderful, resourceful, intelligent human being who's going to get her life back. And it won't be the life you had. Oh no, don't be fooled. It will be far better. It will be so rich for this experience, so full of joy and peace and calm. Nothing's gonna rattle you, girl. So full of compassion and empathy and love. The strongest souls have always survived the most difficult tests. You are worth every single second of this pain. The world needs you. You are worth it, and you will shine like the most clear-cut diamond in the end. You must believe it, you will. When I read that, I know I was writing it to myself, but I still can't believe it. We don't know how to process this kind of stuff, but maybe write one to yourself. Putting in thoughts you have about yourself or that you want to have about yourself and beliefs that you have for the future, and make them a permanent place in your thought processes. Read it over and over again. Please don't beat yourself up. I know it's hard, but you can do it. You can hang on. You can keep getting through the minutes and the hours and the weeks and the days. You can do it. I'm doing it. I'm still here. I wrote this almost 2 years ago, and I really have not had any windows. I've had a little liftings here in month 18 to 22. That's it. I'm in month 38 now. We're going to keep fighting. I love all you guys. You're the most amazing, wonderful group of warriors that I can even imagine. Please, please hang on. Love yourself. Sorry for how crappy I look today. I have this eye infection going on too, and I'm just a mess. But it's important to be real, isn't it? We have to be real. The world needs us, guys. Love you all.